Okay, here is the Ray Glasser audio and video rack in 2013. On the left side is the audio gear. I still have my 1973 TAC tape deck, and it still works. Below that, I finally got another Laserdisc player. This is a Pioneer. I don't know what model offhand, but the darn thing works. It's actually a 5 CD changer that plays Laserdiscs. So I have a Laserdisc player again. Got that from a friend of mine for nothing, matter of fact. Below that, we have my old JVC double cassette deck, which never gets used. Below that, my Sony surround sound stereo receiver, which almost never gets used. And below that, my 1975 Technics turntable, the big crack in the cover, and that still works. Now, the good stuff, the video gear. Over here is the famous X1 Betamax, the SLO 383, which is an industrial machine, sold for $4,000 new, I think, or $3,300, something like that, back in 1980, and yes, it works. Down below that is one of my new gems. This is the Japanese Betamax. That's why it says high band beta hi-fi and not super beta hi-fi. This is the SL-HF 1000D, which is a cross between the SL-HF 750 and the SL-HF 1000. And this is a great machine. Records and plays back all 3 beta speeds in super beta, on or off, and beta hi-fi, on or off. And it has a drawer that comes out and actually hands you the tape, which is really cool. Down here is my find of the century. I actually got another SL-HF 2100. This is the buttonless Betamax that came out in 1991, and it's the last high-end beta that Sony made. And the thing works. I had to have some repairs done to it, but it works perfectly now, and I'm really thrilled to have it. It's a really sharp machine. Okay, in the middle on the top we have 3 DVD players. The top one is a Blu-ray player, Sony. Under that is another Sony standard definition player, which is the kind that actually, I forget the term, jumps up the video to HD. It's, I can't think of the damn name of it. But anyway, it's a great machine. Below that is my cheap Magnavox DVD recorder that I got from Walmart about a year ago. And this thing is wonderful. It's even got an S-video input. Up-converting, that's it. This is an up-converting DVD player. Right there in the middle. There we go. Okay, my Magnavox DVD recorder, which works fine. Over here we have my trusty time-base corrector, and yes, there's some British stuff above it that I'm borrowing from a friend. Below the time-base corrector is a tuner that takes HD channels and converts it to standard definition. Because I now have a TV antenna on my roof. I got rid of my cable TV, and this thing can convert HD to analog, so I can record on either my replay DVR or I can record onto a Betamax. And down here is my trusty SL-HF 750 that I got about 3 years ago from eBay. Works fine, everything works, and I'm happy as hell with it. So that's it. I have 3 high-end super beta hi-fis, 3 DVD players. Oh, I almost forgot. Down here is my lowly Super VHS machine. It's a Sony SVO 2000 industrial machine, 4 heads, and works great. I think it's from like 1993 or something. It's both Super VHS and of course plays standard VHS tapes, so I'm covered. So there's a video rack in 2013. Okay, we are back. And by the way, I have to show this microphone I'm using. The mic I'm using is a tiny lavalier mic made by Sony that I actually picked up at Laox Video and Sound in Los Angeles in January of 1981. The damn thing still works. Here it is. It's got a little tiny disc battery inside it. And I've had this thing for over 30 years. In fact, I picked this up on the first vacation Mickey and I took out to the West Coast in January of '81. And that was the first of many consumer electronics shows that I went to that year. So that's my audio and video gear in 2013. Don't plan on really changing any of it. Happy with everything I've got. I still have a lot of beta tapes to watch. As many of you know, My Betamax library has been thinned out over the last couple of years thanks to a guy who lives in Solon, Ohio, who his Betamax library is growing because mine's shrinking. He's taking a lot of my tapes, things I just don't watch anymore, and of course movies that I now have on DVD, I don't need them on beta. So he's just helping me thin out my library. I am collecting movies on DVD only these days, and I'm still collecting TV shows, a few that I watch and save on beta. I've got lots of beta blanks floating around this house that I can use anytime I want, and I figure, why not? So I can't save anything in HD because I don't have an HD DVR. So I have to do everything in analog, but that's fine. For TV shows, it's okay. Doesn't bother me. So, I just, by the way, did a count of my YouTube channels. I do have 9 active YouTube channels. I have 50s, 60s, and 70s channel, the 1980s channel that I'm building now called Videoholic 1980s A. I have 2 90s channels, Videoholic 90s A and Videoholic 90s B. Because this way, if the 90s A channel is ever gone, I'll have the B to back it up. I have a Videoholic 2000s channel, a Videoholic Returns channel with only camera videos like this one. I have my new big channel called Videoholic Prime with all my videos from all my decades under one roof, so to speak. And I have, I think, 2,200 videos on that channel with, so far, not one copyright violation. Thank God. And I also have Videoholic, My TV Collection. My TV Collection, another channel of mine, with only full TV shows, usually half-hour or 1-hour TV shows, without commercials in most cases. Sorry, guys. And that's that. Just TV shows on that channel. And I have one channel called My Test Channel Number 1, where I'll upload a video to see if it'll get taken down. And if it doesn't, I'll upload it on the proper channel. It's like a test channel. That's all it is. So that's that. Anyway, I just wanted to come on camera and say I'm now celebrating my 6th anniversary here on YouTube from 2007 all the way up to 2013. And I'm not done. From time to time, I still find some odds and ends that I think people will like, and I'll post it on the appropriate YouTube channel, depending on what year the clip is from. And so that's what I'm doing with my time. I'm watching my videos, watching DVDs, playing with YouTube, Facebook, and I'm still keeping pretty busy and trying to keep my head above water. Not been easy, believe me. There's been a lot of emotional moments in the last year for me, or 10 months, and it hasn't always been easy. But you do what you have to do, and you have to go on. So I've never been this close to death in my life, and it really stinks, I want to tell you. But I wouldn't wish this on anybody. All right, I'm going to get going, and I'll see you sometime in the future. Ray Glasser speaking from Cleveland, Ohio, here on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, 2013. So long.